Hello there. Hello. Welcome to the stream. If anybody's there, welcome to the stream. If anybody's there. All right. Today we have my second ever Explain stream here. I'm just going to jump in directly to the flight. So in case I mess something up, I hope you guys can be a little bit kind to me. 2 minutes down and we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Give me a second. That was Benny there, in case you guys heard the ring there. That was Benny. Just mute that for you guys for a second. Alrighty. Frame rates are looking okay here in Explain, although I could do a little bit of a boost with lossless scaling there. So I could give it a little bit of a bump. Not that it's too bad, but I guess I could give it a little bit of a bump there. So let me use lossless scaling to give us a little bit of a bump. Bump up in frame rates there. But yeah, I should be, I should be available right now on all the 3 usual platforms that I stream on. So let me just double check that I'm actually available there. Let me double check that. Yes, I'm there on Twitch. Yes, I'm there on Keek. All right. And good Lord, my last live was an absolute disaster. Anyway. Yep, and we're live on YouTube. Everything is looking good. Everything is live and up and running. So yeah. Yep. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go and we can get in here. Have I used lossless scaling? Yes, I have, yeah. There we go, perfect. That is a little smoother there. Very good. It's not too terrible. It's not too terrible at all. Alrighty. Welcome to today's stream. Welcome. Hello there, and welcome to today's stream. There we go. We are currently in Frankfurt in Germany, and we're going to be heading on over to Düsseldorf. Okay? So we're going to fly from Frankfurt to Düsseldorf, and we're going to use the AeroGenesis A330. And we're going to be doing some Lufthansa flying today. All right. The airport at Frankfurt in Explain is looking absolutely good. That is looking very, very good. It's a good looking airport there. I haven't done anything to the sim. This is all default stuff. Of course, I have Auto Ortho and Sim Heaven running. That's what you're seeing in the background probably. But it's looking good. It's looking good, ladies and gentlemen. That is looking good. Explain is looking good. All right. Without further delay, we don't have any issues with performance. No, we don't. Good. Without further delay, let's jump into the aircraft right here and get it started because I don't see anybody else joining us for the time being. So let me just get this thing started up, shall I? The batteries on, please. And let me go into the tablet here. Ground handling, get the ground power going there. And frame rates are a little bit funky, aren't they? They're not too terrible. It's just a little bit funky. Okay, whatever. Get the external power going. Emergency lights, arm them. Nav lights, strobe lights to automatic. We're not refueling today, so passenger signs up there. Crew supply, oxygen on, ground control there on. Let's put the IRS alignment on 3 of the systems there and let that happen as it needs to. We need to brighten up our displays here. That's something I need to do. So let me just do that really quickly here. Get all of that to bright. That I wish by default this thing was at least like brightness still there. So if AeroGenesis is watching, aviation tray, if you could change the state of the default brightness to somewhere there, that would save us a lot of knob time. But yeah, let's put that up. Put that up. Do the same here. Get that brighten up. Aviation tray. Oh, hey there. You're right there. Welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Please do. It's just a minor fix right there, so we don't have to spend our time changing up all the brightness every single time. So yeah, you could put it, I don't know, like 80% or something like that. All right, cool. We've got all that brightness stuff up there. This is already in the correct brightness. That's good. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. So we're going to wait for the IRS to line up here pretty much. Or we could ask it to skip the IRS align with a convenient little option here on the menu, which is very handy. But we're just going to leave it for the time being anyway, because I got to sort out some weight and balance for today's flight. I'm going to have to do that. So to do that, I'm going to... did it work? I tried to install... something here. That didn't work. Yeah, I tried to install the SimBrief thing. I think I have done that wrong. So no worries. I can just read it off of my SimBrief account here. So let me do that. What do we have? We've got... let's look at our target cargo weight of 8,150 kgs. Let's see how this works. 8,158 kgs there. Enter. Target fuel weight is 10,055 kgs. Enter that. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's... the passenger number today is 327 at 80 kgs each. I hope that's similar to what SimBrief is using for the calculations. We'll find out. Quick load up. Quick load up, please. Actual CG at 25.17. Actual gross weight at 172. SimBrief is estimating 2,900 kgs less. So I guess they're using a different passenger weight most likely, or even an empty zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight here. Yeah, okay. So the estimated zero fuel weight here is 2,300 kgs more. So makes sense that the actual gross weight is exactly 2,000 kgs more. That's not a big issue. We'll just go with it. All right. Looks good. Now, quick refueling as well, please. Thank you very much. Total zero fuel weight is also done. Total fuel weight, is also done. That'll give us actual gross weight at 173. That is all good. Actual CG, 25%. I don't know if that's right, but we'll be all right here. Okay, I don't know what just happened with the frames there. But a little bit of an issue? No issues, actually. Just me being an idiot. All right, cool. Cool, ladies and gentlemen, cool. What else? What else do we have to do here to get this thing up and running? IRS is still going on, huh? Let me skip it for the time being, eh? Let's skip that. Let's skip that IRS align right there. Good. Let's go down here. Clear that. Let's go to our initialization from to EDDF/EDDL. Okay, to Düsseldorf. Flight number today, we're using FDN. What are we using? Good Lord. This is supposed to be a real-life flight, at least performed once before, so it could be quite outdated, but I'm using an actual flight that's provided with the AeroGenesis. I noticed that in the folders there's a list of real A330 routes. I'm actually following one of those very routes today. LH9921 is what I'm actually flying. So our call sign, we're going to amend that. The call sign is FDN21, but our flight number is DLH. It's not supposed to be DLH, it's supposed to be LH. Yeah, LH. LH9921. Okay, that is grossly wrong there. Okay, you've got to be kidding me. LH. Come on, there we go. That's our flight number. Cruise altitude for the day is 200. Hopefully that works. If we come here, block fuel, that's all fine. Zero fuel weight, here it says 163. Okay, that's fine. Center of gravity there. We need to go up here, don't we? Center of gravity, 27% MAC. Okay. I don't know where to get the actual center of gravity, zero fuel center of gravity from. I'm going to leave it exactly the way how it is here. Not going to mess with that. Not going to mess with that. All right. That is fine. Everything else is looking all right for us. That's fine. Let's go to our flight plan here. Before we go any further with the flight plan, let me load up the nav bar so you guys can see the information. So, airtime is expected to be just 31 minutes or so today. EDDF to EDDL, Frankfurt to Düsseldorf. Distance to go about 100 nautical miles only. Right? Just about 100 nautical miles, 101 nautical miles to go, and that's about it. The zero fuel figures that I'm getting here are grossly wrong. Whatever. Let's just see how it goes. Flight plan, EDDF. What are we doing in EDDF to get ourselves out of here? Okay, departure out of EDDL is, we're going to use runway 25C, and we're going to be using the Maru 1 Golf. The Maru 1 Golf, where is it? Oh, we don't have a Maru 1 Golf here. That's weird. I checked it and we had it. Okay, interesting. We can use the 9 Golf, doesn't matter. Insert that. We're going to go to Düsseldorf here. We've got Domu 2 Golf. I hope that's available. We're going to use the ILS into 23 left. If ILS 23 left is available, Domu 2 Golf is there, and we can insert that in there. Great. Let's have a look at our flight plan, see if there's any discontinuities there. There is one, and we're going to get rid of that. Any other discontinuities that you can see? No, sir. How does it end here? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that looks just fine. Let's go to performance here. Now, this is where we need to use the external application to calculate performance, or can I do it on this tablet? Is it here? TO performance. Oh, it is here. Takeoff weight. What is the estimated takeoff weight here? Estimated takeoff weight. What will I say is the estimated takeoff weight? I will go here for the time being. I will estimate the takeoff weight at 173.8. 173.8. Okay, fine. Clear all of that. 173. How do I? Okay, I'll just make it 4. So 174. Enter. Oh, I need to type out the whole thing. Never mind. 173,800. Enter. CG. Oh, good Lord. What is the CG again? CG 25 is what it says, which I don't know if is right. 25. Okay. Wind strength. Let's look at the wind here in Frankfurt today. Wind here is 346 knots. That is wind strength in knots is 6 here. Okay, temperature outside is in Kelvin. Celsius plus 273, obviously. 26 plus 273, for the love of God. I'm not, my brain does not respond to mathematics anymore. I used to be so good at it. But anyway, 273 plus 26. So what is it? 299. So 299 there. Oh, come on. Temperature, enter. What? Oh, wind direction first. My bad. So aviation trade, that is another thing I would like to point out. The fields are not exactly in line. It's very easy to get confused on where you're inputting what value. So these boxes, they're not in line and kind of messes with your head a little bit. Wind direction. What is the wind direction here? Wait, hold on. Wind direction here. Let's go back to wind direction. I was wondering why it didn't ask for me for wind direction. Why didn't it ask me for wind direction? 340 is the wind direction. 340. And we've got wind strength at 6 knots. And then we've got 299 as our temperature. And then we've got QNH is 1011. Okay. And then we've got runway length available. Oh, for the love of God, I don't know how much we got. I don't know how much we got. I have no idea. Okay, I gotta go find that out. Just a quick little look in little nav map should help us with that. So runway length for runway 23L. Show information. Runway 23L. Where the hell is runway 23? 13088 is what we have. Okay. 13. It's in feet, right? Oh God, it's in meters. Come on. Come on. Now to do it in meters, I gotta convert this thing. Gotta convert it. 13088 feet to meters. Let's do that. It is 3,989. 3,989. Okay, runway length. Oh, come on. What is... Oh, runway direction first. See, this is exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I mean, sir. You need to fix the alignment of this thing. You need to fix the alignment of this thing because it's so easy to get lost here. So I really don't like that. That is very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. Okay, so what direction is the runway in now? Oh my God. Gotta look for more information. Gotta look for more information. Okay. Information, heading 66, 246 degrees. 246 degrees is the runway direction. We got dry runway today. Anti-ice, we don't need it. We don't need it. Okay. Wind component corrected, whatever. V1 is here. Flap setting, trim up 0.5. Flex temperature 28 degrees. What? Okay, if you say so. I don't know. That's what it tells me, and that's what I'm going to use, man. That is what I'm going to use here. So, yeah, let's just go forward with that, shall we? Go forward with that. Okay, great. Okay, flex temperature 28, flap setting 1 plus F, trim up 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna do 1. 1/5 up. I hope that works. Flex temperature apparently 28. V1, V2, whatever. Let's set that in here. It's supposed to be 128, 128, 134. 128, which I'm pretty sure is wrong. 128, 134. That doesn't seem right to me. Does not seem right to me at all. But anyway, I'm not gonna worry about any of that. This is our approach stuff. Okay, that is all fine. VNAV is available and we're good. we're good. I don't know. Frame rates are quite fine here, to be honest. Just a little bit funky, perhaps. I don't know. Anyhow, great. Great. Okay, let me just... all right, I think we're done here with that. Oh God, what has just happened? No. Okay, it's back. It's back. I thought we had lost... I thought we had lost some... lost connection here, but luckily we didn't. We are all good. We are all good, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Given all of that is done, let's go ahead and connect up our jetway. Shall we do that? So I'm just gonna connect our jetway. There you go, jetway being attached. This one can be turned off. Can be turned on here, off here. That's good. I don't know what settings am I running right now. What settings am I running at the moment? I have no idea. Okay, so we've got our jetway attached to us. Yeah, we've got our jetway attached to us. Let's go ahead and start up the APU now, shall we? So let's do that. We leave the APU bleed on there. Start up the APU there. We can pre-plan our pushback. So let's do that. We're going to push back this way today, right? Going to push back this way. Just like that. There is all we need. Let's just leave it here. Should we do that? There we go. Nice and pointing in the right direction. Leave it there and
plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Okay, we'll call you through the menu when we're ready. APU coming to life here. We're almost actually ready to get ourselves pushed back out of here. I'm gonna turn on the parking brakes. They are. Get rid of the chocks. Ground handling. Get rid of the chocks, please. As soon as the APU bleed is available to us, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the ground power. So we don't really need that. There we go. APU bleed coming to life. Packs coming to life. Let's go ahead, turn that off. Come back here. Ground power off. Thank you very much, Mr. AV tab. Okay, a little bit of framiness there, isn't there? Nothing too bad. Nothing like MSFS at the moment. We'll turn the pumps on in advance there. And let's head on outside for a second. Should get rid of the jetways and get on out of here. Nothing else to do except get on out of here. So let's do that. Ooh, something funky going on with the lighting there. Clouds looking okay though today. Okay, better push back. No, let's first get rid of the ground handling stuff. Let's detach that. Go, jetway is getting detached. Jetway is getting detached. Let's look at the local pressure there. No, I'm going to close that. Local pressure is 1013. I hope it's 1013. Whoa. What's going on? What the? Why are we getting pushed back? Whoa. What the hell is going on right now?
Ground to cockpit.
What?
Driving up.
I haven't started pushback. Why is my aircraft rolling? Should I just... Come on, chocks. The aircraft started rolling because we released the chocks, huh? Oh, did not know that could happen in X-Plane. I had no idea that could happen. Okay, we've asked for the ground tug right there. That is the jetway thing still ringing. Anyway, did not know. Auto brake max, we can put our ground spoilers to armed. God, that's annoying, isn't it? Let's do the FDs on here. Altitude 20,000, so we're just going to climb out directly. And as you can tell, we got manage mode.
Doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
Oh, good Lord. What do they want? Oh my God. It's on, man. Good Lord. Look at that now. Why? Just why? Why does everything go wrong when I try to stream? I literally went through the whole sequence of pushing back and detaching everything just to make sure this doesn't happen today on stream. And here we go. Here we go. I even changed the better pushback. I installed one without a bug and everything, and there you go. It's still. So we started rolling because of the chocks. I don't understand. I don't freaking understand, man. Don't understand why it has to be so complicated. But I'm just gonna stop the pushback here. Stop pushback. I'm gonna say pre-plan pushback, and let me cancel the plan. Plug in better pushback and pre-plan pushback. Oh, how do I? Let me delete the segment. Okay, I'll delete it and then I'll redo it here. Hopefully that'll fix it, right? Okay, let's try that. Will that work? That should work. Enter.
To cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Okay. Start pushback.
Toes driving up.
Okay, fine. Let it drive up. Okay. I'm pretty much ready to start up my engine, so I'm going to turn on my beacon lights here. And turn on the passenger signs to fully on. Yeah, we're just waiting here pretty much. So let's see if it works. Can it come back all the way here, or is it going to stop like it did before? Oh, it comes back all the way this time. Yes. So we're in business. We're in business. So I removed the chocks and we started rolling. That is weird because I had the parking brakes on. Doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever. We're rolling now. Good Lord.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
What? What did they say? Set parking brake or release parking brake? I've already set my freaking parking brake, mate. What do you want? You know what it is? It's an auto brake, I think. Yep, there we go. There we go. It was the auto brake, I guess, that was giving us issues there. But there we go. We have backed in there. Let's hope everything goes according to plan now, eh? Let's hope that happens. Is our nose gonna get raised? It's supposed to get raised. So yeah, it takes a while, this thing. Yep, there we go. We're getting raised there, our nose. Good. Good, good, good. Let's take a look at our cabin views for the day. Cabin view there. That's a lovely view.
Now connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Release parking brake when ready. First of all, get rid of the chocks there. Second of all, release that.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the pushback to actually start. There we go, pushback started. Fantastic engine time. Engine time, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to go ignition. And I'm going to pop open engine number 1 there. There we go. All right, we've got our engine starting up. Great.
prepare for takeoff, it is important that you pay careful attention to the safety procedures of this aircraft. On settling down, place your hand-carried items under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartment. Please be extra careful when removing your personal possessions from this compartment. Don't place your items on the aisles or at the exits. To prepare for takeoff or landing, keep your seat upright with the table locked in its stored position. Please keep your seatbelt fastened during takeoff, landing, and whenever you are seated. Be sure to observe the sign. To fasten your seatbelt
Okay, let's go ahead and do engine number 2 there. While that's starting up, let's take a look at our little nav map. Let's take a look at our route for the day. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Frankfurt at the moment, and we're heading on over towards Düsseldorf, which is right here. Okay, so Düsseldorf is right there. It's just a short little hop today from Frankfurt. Okay, there we go. There we go.
In the unlikely event of an emergency water landing, get your life jacket.
Let's put our flaps down, shall we?
This Airbus A333 has 8 emergency exits. Evacuation slides and rafts are located at all exits. Please take note of the exit nearest to you. If an emergency evacuation is necessary, please
Where on earth is it taking us? Okay.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Please set parking brake. There we go.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Disconnecting the tow. That's all fine. Now we can set our auto brake probably to max. Ground spoiler is armed. Yeah, there we go. Can turn this to nav mode. I'm gonna put this on nav mode as well, just like that there though. Okay, it's gonna drive off to the side, I hope. There you go. Alrighty, looking good. Looking good.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed and signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Alright, thank you very much. Have a safe flight. Copy that. Let's go back into the cockpit, trying to make sure that I haven't missed anything here in terms of takeoff. We can turn on our weather systems. We can do that then. Can put that to on, put that to on. We can put that to above. We'll wait to turn on the TCAS in a bit. There we go. There's a hand signal. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers. Go away. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Good. Good. That gets us ready to roll here, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you are, because we're about to roll. Let's go. Parking brake release here. We are gently rolling. Takeoff configuration checked. Taxi lights check. Nav lights, I'll move them to position 2. Strobe lights not yet. Everything else is looking alright. We don't need the APU bleed nor the APU anymore. Everything else is looking fantastic, and we're ready to get on out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I want a little bit of panel lighting today. Just maybe just a little bit, you know. Not too much, but just a little bit. Where can I get that again? There we go. This thing. Want a little bit of this, just in case we run into anything. But apart from that, we're okay. All right. Good, 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 good. We are rolling. We are rolling. Checking my controls here. Let's look at our flight control surfaces. Should we do that? Flight control surfaces there. Let's have a look. Spoilers up. Let's arm them now. There we go. Okay, aileron. Aileron is apparently working. Okay, elevators. I don't know why the very extreme of the ailerons. I think they're working though. No, I'm not so sure. Rudder, whoop, rudder, whoop. Yep, it's working. Now, trim. It's supposed to be on 5 up, right? So, let me just send it up there. Trim all the way to 5 up. Let's set that. Trim 5 up. Come on, trim. Come on, trim. Come on, trim. Come on, trim. Trim. Mr. Trim. There we go. That sounds about right. Yeah, that's good enough. Okie dokie. Yeah, number 1 now. There we go. We are ready, ladies and gentlemen, to get ourselves out of here. Let's just take a quick look here. Yeah, nice and easy. Nothing too strenuous there. Nothing too strenuous there. Looking okay. I think I should go back to running X-Plane on 2K, but the problem is, if I run X-Plane on 2K, I can't really use the rest of my stuff, so it's kind of annoying there. Okay, let's just turn this way for a second. Hold on. I just need to put on my earphones for just a second. Just in case Benny decides to join us today on today's live stream. Not entirely sure if he will, but we need to turn here as well, huh? Okay, give me a second here. Let me just put on the parking brake. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, I'm just going to put on the parking brake just for a second here. Excuse that. While I sort out my earphone situation here. Okay, excuse that. Alrighty, I think I'm going to give Benny a call. Let's see. See if Benny joins, eh? Okay. I don't think Benny's gonna pick up just yet. But I'm gonna... Shaz says... hello there. Hello there, Shaz. What is good with you, mate? What is good with you? What is good with you? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let me release that parking brake for us and let's get on out of here. Let's continue with our taxi here. We'll head on all the way to the end. Let's crack open the throttle there just to get us moving. Okay. Yeah, it's always better on X-Plane. I think I can only do 2K with the settings that I'm doing right now. Problem is, if I do 2K, you guys won't notice any difference in quality for the stream, which is great. But if I do 2K, the problem is that I'm gonna have display issues. I won't be able to move around the menus and stuff like that the way I want it to. So that is something that's gonna suck for me if I try to change it back to 2K, but in this case I don't think I might have an option. I mean, the frame rates aren't terrible at all, are they? It's just a little bit framier than I would like when we are making those turns. When we're on the ground, that is. So that is something I would like to perhaps address. I don't know. Yeah, we're looking fine. All right, great. Change that. Strobe lights, runway turn off on. What else? Okay, that's a little too soon to turn, isn't it? Okay, let's get ourselves lined up here. Come on, my man. Okay, I gotta put the parking brake on for a second. All right, TCAS 2 TARA, and that means that we're pretty much ready to take off here. Okay. Very well. Hope you guys are ready, because I am. Let's get on out of here. Everything else is looking good. It wants me to test the takeoff configuration. It's all normal. Okay, ready for this quick flight to Düsseldorf. Hopefully I remember where the controls and stuff are. I can't really tell. Okay, parking brake off. Let's pull up those engines there. Okay. Using manual toga. Okay, not too bad. Okay, we should rotate. Up we go. Gear up. Flaps up. Okay. That's all good. Just give it off to the autopilot, can I? Let me just give it off to the autopilot right here. Why is it working? Come on. Oh no. Have I done something funny? Oh, we need to climb. My bad. Come on. What is going on? Oh, come on. Couldn't see that. My bad. Not an issue. I've forgotten my X-plane control bindings to my joystick. But anyway, yeah, I'm still used to MSFS here. That's what's going on. My bad. Not a problem at all. Just go ahead and engage the autopilot for the time being. There you go. Let's pull standard. Wait, pull standard, right? Okay, there we go. Yep, just a little bit not used to it. That's all it is. Disarm that. Everything else looks like it's in order. Let's take a quick look at what the passenger is saying. X-plane is looking good, ladies and gentlemen. X-plane is looking good for sure. X-plane is looking good and beautiful. That is lovely. I need to find a way to play this in 2K. Look at that condensation there. That is looking good. I need to find a way to play this in 2K. I really do. Yeah, I need to change the settings from the menu. I know how to. It's just how do I get the displays to behave properly? That is what I need to worry about. I think when I'm flying X-plane, I'll have to change my display resolutions to 2K. Yep, that is the only solution possible. That is the only solution. But anyway. There you go. Nice. Okay, I'm pretty sure we, there we go, 10,000 feet. Let's turn off All those lights there. We can put this back down to position number 1. We can turn that. Or we can leave them on automatic. Okay, looking good. Yes, sir, indeed. This is looking good. This is looking good. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that from the next stream. Try to change up the positions there of the resolution, basically. Hold on a second. Come to data here. Not data. Let's put it here. There we go. Just put that there. Okay, our flight today is very short. If we look at that, that's top of climb right there. Top of descent will be very, very near us. So it won't be very far away, the top of descent at all. Okay, top of climb, and it won't be very far away at all. Okay, given that, let's go ahead and have a look at what the passengers are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right. That's looking good, huh? That is most definitely looking fantastic. Oh, was that a little bit of a stutter there? I'm not too sure. We're looking good. Clouds looking much better here. Clouds looking much better here. This is good. You know what? Should I be bold and try and change stuff in the middle of the stream? Should I try and do that? You know what? What the hell? You only live once. Let's try do that. Should I bump down my settings down to 2K for this flight so you guys? I mean, although in the stream you guys are able to view it really, really well, huh? I'll do it from the next stream. For now, let's just enjoy the view for now. This thing is very, very loud from the outside. Very cool. Just stick to looking at the views on the inside, shall we, for now? Okay. Very, very cool. Yeah, our top of descent is not at all far away. It's a really, really short hop. I mean, it's within Germany, and we're flying this. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if there are enough viewers and you guys request, we could carry on from Düsseldorf and perform one more flight. You know, perform one more leg, or perhaps even the return leg back to Frankfurt. We could fly on somewhere else as well. I could also change my settings after we land into Düsseldorf. Not a problem, right? That sounds good. If you guys request for it, if there's if people request for it in the chat, then once I land into Düsseldorf, we can go ahead and continue on. Perform leg number 2 and go on to another destination within Europe, hopefully. Well, this is X-Plane. We can even change it up. We could do... Can we reach Dublin? Maybe we can fly on towards Dublin, Ireland. Maybe we could do that as well. Yeah. We just leave this open here so we have an idea of, look at that, top of descent is just around the corner, man, really. So yeah, we could go to Dublin, Ireland if we wanted to. And then from Dublin we could cross the pond or something like that. You guys let me know. If anybody's in the chat, we can head on from Düsseldorf. We could go to another destination within Europe first. We can only have like a flight hour of about an hour. A max for each little hop. As long as that condition's met. You know what? Let me take a look. Let me take a quick look at where we could possibly go from Düsseldorf. Belgium is nearby. Brussels isn't far away at all. We could go to Brussels. Right? Go to Brussels, and then from there, London isn't too far away from Brussels at all. Yeah, I mean, Paris is closer to London than Brussels. No. Brussels is closer to London than Paris. So we could fly on to Brussels, we could hop on to London, and then from London we could go to Dublin, Ireland, and then yeah, we could end it at Dublin, Ireland, you know. That'd be pretty fun. Depends. It depends on who's in the chat. Depends on how many people are watching. Depends on if you guys are actually interested in that. And then we could probably have a little bit of Flight Sim Sunday or Saturday. I don't really know what day it is today, by the way. Completely out of touch with reality at this point. What day is it today, guys? Good Lord, it's Sunday. Is it Sunday or Saturday? Somebody tell me whether it's Sunday or Saturday. Well, it should be, I mean, depending on where you are, right? I think it's technically Sunday for me. I don't know. But yeah, that would mean that we could keep flying. So, doesn't really matter. Let me give this cinematic mode on X-Plane a shot. We've never had some cinematics here on X-Plane. Huh? I need to get some background music downloaded as well. Just, yeah, that's good looking. Let's try the flyby mode. Flyby view, sorry. Oh, yeah, that is so satisfying. Let's have that again. That is looking good, isn't it? Yeah, that's looking good. Oh, as we make the turn, let's have a look at that again. The views in X-Plane, absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. That is good, man. Auto Ortho is really doing its job there. Auto Ortho is doing its job, ladies and gentlemen. That is some good stuff right there. That is some good stuff right there. Okay. Let's switch back into the cockpit here, shall we? There we go. Back into the cockpit. Where is top of descent? Right there. Top of descent is right there. Okay, so we're not far away at all. We're not far. What the hell is that? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? That doesn't look right. That does not look right. Do we have vectors? What is going on? Whoa, whoa, son. What? What is this? This doesn't seem right. You know what? Let me go to plan mode here really quickly. Have a look at what's... Oh, okay. It is fine. It's fine. It's just compressed in there. It's fine. Okay. We have enough to take us out and then come back in. Okay, we're just gonna find out what happens. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. All right, not too far to go to top of descent. Probably about 20 nautical miles, right? About 20 nautical miles. That's pretty much it. So yeah. Again, very loud outside. Luckily, I think the volume is kind of adjusted for you guys, but it's still very, very loud outside, and it should be. Right? It should be. This is exactly what it should feel like if you jumped outside in a flight simulator. Look at how good that looks, though. My goodness, X-Plane is looking good. With auto ortho running, X-plane is looking good, I have to say. That is some good looking stuff right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is good stuff. Anyway, I've never seen Europe look this good from up here. Anyway. Still coming up on top of descent. Anything else we need to do here? Not really. Not really. Do we need to calculate the landing performance? I don't think I'm going to do that. Don't think I'm going to do that. Landing weight, wind direction, dry. No, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to go full flap landing and that's about it. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. That is about it. Not using Visual XP today, so you can see that there's a little bit of artifacting going on in the clouds there. Nothing too major, but I'm not using Visual XP. I'm not using it at the moment. I do have it for the clouds. I hate what it does to the atmosphere, because if you turn on Visual XP and look at the atmosphere, it just turns into absolute garbage. It changes entirely the way how the place looks. You know it's inaccurate, so I have it for the clouds, but for today I have them off. This is all default X-plane cloud. Okay, I think we're not far away now. Just gonna go in and set up our final altitude here, which is what? What is our final altitude? Let me just take a look at it. Final altitude, technically we could do 1850 if we wanted, or 3035. Which one do we want? You know what, let me try 1850. Let me try 1850. Oh good lord. Let's just leave it on God, what am I doing? What am I doing? There. Let's leave that there. 1800, and that's what we're doing, okay? So, we're just going to leave it there. As stopper descent comes, I expect it to automatically begin its descent. Destination data, don't we need to do that? Don't we need to do that? Don't we need to do that? We do need to check our destination data. We can do that, not a problem. Looking good. Expecting top of descent any second now. Do we have... Oh, yes we do. We got that beautiful view right there. Got that beautiful view right there. Okay, top of descent. No, we have this set at 40, so still not yet there. At 80, sorry. Just about 45 nautical miles left to Düsseldorf. So that isn't too bad. Okay, let me try and do that. Descend mode engaged, and I don't know why it's not descending though. There we go, we've begun descent. Great. Begun descent, ladies and gentlemen. We've begun our descent. There we go. Lovely action on the wing flex. Okay, let's go ahead and set up our... whoa. Yeah, I need to switch back to 2K on this X-Plane 12 thing. It's a little too much for it to handle 4K at the moment. Max settings. So I'm just going to descend here. Okay, we're in descent. Do we need to use any of this? Okay, Metma F13 there. There's the runway right there. This is gonna be funny. DL 450, that is here. So where are we flying to right now? Domux. And then DL 405, DL 406, 409, and 450. Where is DL 450? Huh. 410, and there's the manual. There we go. There's the leg. So we're gonna keep flying out this way until we're ready, and then we can turn back into DL 450. There we go. That makes sense. Perfect. Don't know how I missed that, but there we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We can turn down the range on that a lot, actually. So we don't need to worry about that. Okay, we are descending. I think I'm gonna switch to manage mode here. Can I do that? There we go. Gonna switch it back up to manage mode. Thank you very much. Okay. Still coming in hot and heavy. Let's go there. Coming into Düsseldorf. And what distance do we have? About 30 nautical miles? Yeah, I think I have like 30 nautical miles. Yep, 33 nautical miles to Düsseldorf. Well, that's direct distance. We're apparently at the current speed, we'll be there in 5 minutes, but obviously it's going to take a little bit longer than that. It's going to take a little bit longer than that. Okay. Good. Good. Let's go this way. Look at that. Look at the shadow of the clouds there. That is some good stuff, right? What is that? Wait, hold on. Is that? Wait. Look at that. That's a hot air balloon. We just spotted a hot air balloon. I don't know why that makes me so excited, but ladies and gentlemen, there's a hot air balloon right there. Look at it. Oh God. Oh, where'd you go? I want to see it. Where'd you go? Hot air balloon. Ah, I see it. I see the little devil right there. There it is. Hot air balloon, ladies and gentlemen. Hot air balloon. Would you look at that? Okay. That's enough of the hot air balloon. Floating away right there. Very nice. Come back into the cockpit there. Okay, what are we doing now? And we're descending a little too steeply here. I thought we were supposed to be in manage mode. Let me have a look at our FMC there. Actually, we're not. We are right. No, we are. We're descending a little bit. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Sir? What are we doing here? Come on. Stop that. I wanted to hold the altitude more or less. What kind of descent is this? Let's just hold the altitude for the time being. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to let it do its thing. There we go. Just gonna let it do its thing, and hopefully it starts descending soon. There you go. Just gonna let it do its thing. I'm a little bit confused. Ramsey, that's right. Well, that is right, Mr. Ramsey. Anyway, Pretty cool. I didn't know that you could see stuff like that in X-Plane 12, so that is interesting there. Hot air balloon. Just messing around at this point. Okay, we're coming down on 10,000 feet there. I don't know why we're not descending at the moment. Hopefully things are being taken care of. We have a restriction of some sort there. I don't know, man. I don't know. 220. We could probably put our flaps down if we wanted to, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Not just yet. 10,000 feet. Turning on our landing lights here. Everything else is pretty much on. We didn't turn off anything, did we? Don't really care. Not a problem. We can turn on our passenger signs here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to playing X-Plane on 2K instead of the 4. The stream is out in 2K anyway, so it's much better. Anyway, dropping below 10,000 now. So let's go ahead and set up our auto brake. Do we need medium today? I don't think so. I think we can do low auto brakes. Avoid icing conditions. Can't do much about it, mate. Can't do much about it. Can put on the anti-ice for a bit. Can do that for you, but nothing else. Okay, so once we make this turn and we pass this waypoint here, we're gonna start our manual leg pretty much going this way. Once we're ready, we can turn back in, and at the appropriate altitude, which I believe at F123 we should be at 1800, and we'll be able to capture the glide slope there, or 3000 at Meta, whichever we like. So whichever we like, really. I guess we could go 3000 at Meta instead, right? I suppose. Let's have a look. Love to see that. Oh, we're tipping the other way. There we go. Okay. Let me head back in there. Yeah, pretty much looking okay. Okay. I think it's just going slow now. We don't really need to drop our flaps. Our angle of attack is looking alright. Obviously we're descending, but anyway. Let's see. We're a little bit under, aren't we? We're definitely below what we need to be at. That is interesting. So yeah, I could go down here 230 degrees, 3,000 feet to try capture the glide slope. So let me just try that. Just gonna go ahead and try that. We'll keep it there. And we got 4 nautical miles to drop down to 1850 minus 3 degrees glide slope. So if we don't capture the glide slope at Metma, we shouldn't. Oh, talking about that. Let me have a look at, okay, the correct frequency is set 109.90, course 229, that's okay. Glide slope is selected, that is alright. Okay, so this is fine. So correct frequency and everything. Fantastic. Anything else we need to do here? Anything else we need to do here? V deviation. Or above? I don't know. Okay. Okay, we've entered the manual leg and we're flying on that vector right there, 052 degrees. So when we're ready to, where we're supposed to be at, 6,700, I think we're pretty much ready now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, direct to DL450. We could do that right now. Just do that. Let's just do that and there we go. Wait, what? Why are we turning the other way? What is going on here? What is going on here, good sir? Okay, first of all, let me arrest my descent here. Gonna arrest my descent. What is going on here? No. I need to go directly to this one. No, just go direct. Am I doing something wrong here? Do we just go direct to Metma? Metma is supposed to be 3,000 feet, huh? Okay. I have an idea. Just give this back here. There we go. And I'm gonna turn on our heading. I'm going to turn ourselves back in manually here. Okay, there we go. Usually that works for me, so I have no idea why that didn't work for me. Perhaps I have to input data here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna go in directly for the glide slope and localizer and see if we can land the plane there. Not gonna bother too much else. Okay, let's keep it on top of the heading here. We'll just go this way. Brilliant. Just making sure we're at the right altitude. We just need to go down to 3,000 basically, that's all I need to do. Head down towards 3,000, I got plenty of room to do that. Plenty of room to do that. Yep, plenty. We're all right. There we go. Good. I guess I don't really know how to operate this direct to thing, huh? How the hell? Okay, whatever. Okay, did that work? Yeah, I think that worked. Yep, there we go. That worked. I don't know what I just did, but that worked. That has worked. DL450. There's supposed to be an altitude restriction of 6,000 feet there. We're already under it. Okay. We're already under it though. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about it. I know we're supposed to be at 6,000 feet, but not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. Okay. Gonna leave everything. Should we climb up? I mean, we do have We do have some time to kill here, so we could climb up to 6,700. Yeah, we could do that. Come on. Go ahead. Oh, come on. Let's go up then. Come on. Let's go up then. Come on. Come on. I mean, there really isn't any point. It's less than 5 nautical miles away. We're going to miss that altitude restriction anyway, so... doesn't really matter. Yeah, well, doesn't really hurt. Just leave it there. We shall leave it there. There we go. We shall leave it there. Is this below or above? I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, whatever. 3,000 feet. Set that up. 3,000 feet. Try and capture the glide slope there. Okay. Ah, good. Good. Not a problem. Let's look outside for a bit. Do we see the runway? Not yet. I don't have any visuals. If we zoom in, we could probably see the runway. Nope. Don't have airport inside. Don't have runway inside. Got nothing inside. Probably somewhere there. I don't know. But anyway. Coming into land, ladies and gentlemen. Coming into land. We don't have any of the other destination data. We haven't really put that in, have we? We need to arm that. Come on. Still showing me this thing. Okay. Let's look at our data here. QNH 2985 is what it's telling me it is. I don't really know. MDA, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna call it 200 for today. Okay, that's fine. Landing speed 130, 136, 36, 30. Okay, that's fine. That's all fine. How that got automatically put in there, I have no idea, but there we go. There we go. Fine. We're done with that. That is good. That is good. Anything else here that we need? You know what? Let me just go ahead and put down the flaps. Yeah. Good. Put down the flaps there. Manage mode on the speed, please. I don't know when that turned off. But you see how it's immediately dropping us down to 136. Why it's doing that, I have no idea. Let me see, localizer. Why is it doing that? I'm not understanding what my aircraft is doing. That's always dangerous. That is always a dangerous thing as a pilot when you don't understand what the hell your aircraft is up to. Why is the speed dropping that badly? Look at this. It's oh, come on. It's already asking me to drop down to 136. That doesn't make any sense. What are you doing, Mr. Autopilot? What are you doing? Okay, we're supposed to be at 3,000 feet here. I know that, and I don't know why we're not. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we need to seriously descend here. Come on. Supposed to be at 3,000 feet here. Okay, final check up here. I'm turning that off. All of that seems fine. I'm going to put this on taxi light there. I'm going to turn this. I'm going to leave it on for now. We don't really need it though. Turn it off. Everything else is looking decent here. That is done. That is done. Okay, alright. Auto brake is selected. We need to go down to 3,000 feet, and once that is complete, I hope to catch the glide slope. I think it's somewhere here. We'll be fine. Why on earth is it doing this? I don't know. Why is the speed so low this early into the approach? I have no idea. Look at us. We're crawling along at this point at 136. It's completely unnecessary to be at this speed. There's the airport up ahead of us. We have visuals on the airport right there. Airport up ahead of us. I'm not gonna complain. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go. A localizer has been caught. Leave that on there. Okay. Waiting for glide slope here. It should be... Okay, we've passed it, haven't we? Have we passed it? Come on. What's going on here? Put down the range there. No, not yet. I think we'll be able to catch it. Yeah, we should be able to catch it. Come on. There we go, glide slope. Glide slope caught. Ladies and gentlemen, we are established. Okay. There we go. That's all fine. That is all fine right there. Okay, we can leave that there. Good, just the landing gear left, and that is it. And we're ready to pretty much land there. Ready to pretty much land. Let's take a quick look around the different views before we go for landing. Looking good. Should we drop the gear now? We still got some time though. Still got some time, but let's go ahead and drop the gear. Let's see. Landing it down, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Head back in there. Okay, altitude, set it back up to 1500. No, put it back up 2000. We'll put it back down at 2000. Let's take a look at it. Final look around before we come into land here. Might not be a good idea. Yeah, we're close to landing. We should, I should focus on the landing now. All right, 1800 feet. I'll take control at 1,000 feet this time. Let me just check my button. Oh, those are my flaps? Good lord. Okay. So what is this then? Oh, that's my autopilot. Okay, let me just do that. Okay, I guess we are taking control now. Okay, my aircraft. My aircraft. Landing at 23 left, check. One thousand feet. Check. 1,000 feet. A little bit below the glide slope. Apparently. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. Let's go down now. 600. There we go. That about seems right.
500.
I don't like this view. I'm not used to this. Good lord. To change. Okay. Enough complaining. Let's land this thing, shall we? Okay, we're a little bit. Okay. That's a little bit high.
200. 100. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Alrighty, welcome to Düsseldorf, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Düsseldorf, right there. There you go. What is that? What just happened? I don't know why this happens. This is another thing that happens to me all the time. The parking brake, it keeps going on, but as you can see, it's off. So that's something that keeps happening to me. I don't know why that happens, but it does. And it's kind of annoying. Okay? It is really annoying. I don't know why that happens. When I turn on the auto brake and when I fly, after landing the parking brake goes on. I don't know why that happens. But anyway. Welcome to Düsseldorf. Welcome to Düsseldorf. And having landed here, let's turn that off. Put that on taxi. That's fine. We can turn off our strobe lights if we wanted to. Put that down as well. Yep, looking good. Can turn on our APU now. APU on, thank you. There you go. Should put our flaps up, huh? Flaps up. Okay. Hello there. Okay. We can find ourselves a parking here. Find ourselves a parking right about here. Let's go this way. We'll find a parking somewhere there. How about that? We'll find a parking somewhere there. Okay, that wasn't the worst. That wasn't the worst. We'll take a look at how that landing went, by the way. One of the problems I have is that there's the gravity loaded camera or something like that, isn't there? G loaded camera. Isn't there something like that? Yeah, I need to turn that on because I can't tell when I've touched down. Okay, that is too much. See, the thing is the G-loaded camera is just too much. How do I control this? It is just too much. Like, that's too much movement right there for my comfort, but yeah. Okay, let's turn this way. Let's turn this way. Good. Yeah, this is what I don't understand. Why does it move around so much? This is why I hate the G-loaded camera for me. Because it's just too much. It's a little too much. So I guess XP Realistic. I guess I'll have to get XP Realistic. Just like I run FS Realistic on Microsoft Flight Sim, I guess I'll have to get XP Realistic. Because I can't tell when I've touched down. So yeah. Look at us. Look at us. Okay, I don't think I can fit there. Can I fit there? No. You know what? I'll go this way. Because I don't think I can fit there with my giant wings. I'm gonna go this way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go this way. We should have probably taken one of the gates, huh? Yeah, we should have. But anyway. We shall park ourselves in here. Let's just park ourselves in here. And we'll take a look at the landing replay too. We'll take a look at our landing replay. See how we did. Alright? Great. Okay. And pump the brakes. There we go. Put on that parking brake right there. Have a look outside. That is not too bad of a parking. We still have some room to go forward if we wanted to. You know what? Let's go forward. Let's go a little bit forward there. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna pump the brake there. Wonderful. Before we shut down the aircraft and all of that stuff, let's go ahead and take a look at our landing replay on X-Plane. Hopefully that works for us here today. Let's have a look. Toggle replay mode. Toggling replay mode. Let's go back slowly, and then once it gets stuck, we'll wait for that sticking to unstick itself. I know that sounds funny, but it's basically what we have to wait for. So yeah, just have to wait for it a little bit. Okay. Fast forwarding it a little bit more there. Aha, there's that sticking point. There's the sticking point. Which way is it gonna go? And it's back to life. Now it's back to life. Oh, is it? No, yeah, it is back to life. Great. So once that sticking point passes, either you're gonna crash or you're going to be lucky enough to come back in. So in this case, we were lucky. So let's go back and play that landing, shall we? That plane looks absolutely gorgeous, man. God dang. Okay, now I can just use the slider. Once we've got that sorted, I can just use a slider just like that. Okay, we can take a look at the landing replay from, from this view first. First landing replay, ladies and gentlemen. I need to bind some controls for the landing replay so I can get rid of that ugly box on top, huh? There we go, coming in for the landing. That is not looking terrible at all. Although the vegetation is a problem, huh? It's a little too flat there. It's completely flat when it comes to vegetation. So if somebody comes up with a mod that can fix vegetation based on auto-ortho, that'll be awesome. I think map replacement is better than auto-ortho, isn't it? I need to give that a shot too. Anyway, let's take a look at our landing replay here. Let's see how I did. I have no idea how I did, by the way. So let me go and find out, shall we? Okay. Little hard there. Oh, but we flared though. Okay, nice. Oh, little hard on the nose gear there. Could have held it up a little longer. That is nice though. I'm not complaining, ladies and gentlemen. That is nice. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back to right here. Let's try this view, shall we? Let's try this view. We don't need to. We can go a bit forward. We'll go a bit forward. And come here. There we go. Let's watch it from here. Let's see what the passenger enjoyed. Okay, that isn't too terrible. That isn't too terrible at all. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's go back and check out the cabin view from the other side. Then we'll go back for some more external views actually. Just here is enough. Let's go this way and we'll play. Come on, a bit more forward there. Okay, right about there. There we go. Let's take a look at this. Yep. That is definitely something that's cool. That is cool. Let's continue to look at one more view here. How about this view? Let's take a look at this view here. Let's take a look at this view. All right. You know, from a flight sim point of view, the features and the way how they block or show up in as far as how it concerns your flight, I think X-Plane 12 is better. I don't know if that made sense. Let's have a look at how we look like from this view right here, and then we'll go outside and take a look at some flyby views of the landing. That looks good. I am thoroughly a huge fan of X-Plane 12 now. I really am. I've got to buy more stuff on X-Plane 12 and make it look even better. Oh goodness, look at that. Look at how good that is, man. That is gorgeous. Oh yes. Perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. That is lovely. That is lovely. Let's go back, shall we? And we'll take a look at our flyby views. Let me pause that. And we'll take it from here. Yeah, we'll take it from here. Let's go shift 2. Yeah, we'll do shift 3 first. Let's take a look at that. Let's see what we look like while we're approaching. Real nice. Oh, I love this view. Beautiful. Oh, that's so gorgeous. A little bit off to the left there, but not a problem at all. We came back and corrected that really quickly. Okay, I gotta have a look at that again. We gotta have a look at that again somewhere here. Oh yes. Man, that is beautiful. Let's go back just a bit more. Let's go back a bit more and let's play. Absolutely stunning view of that landing replay. Goodness me. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed those landing replays. Let's get ourselves back here into the cockpit. There we go. Just that easy. We've got APU running, so we can cut off our engines here. Let's do that. Engine off. Engine off. Looking good. If we want, we can put our chokes on. Well, that can wait. That can wait. Okay. This is all looking good, huh? This is all looking good. Alrighty, that is done. We can turn off our fuel pumps there. Since that is completely done there. There we go. What else can we do? We can turn that off. Should we remove the IRS? No, not yet. I'll leave them on for the time being. I can turn that off for sure. I can turn that off. All of that is off. I can leave this on. Emergency lights, I can disarm them. These can go off. I wish there was something like GSX for X-Plane though. Okay, we'll leave all of that running. Looking good. Looking good. We'll turn off the FDs. FDs already off. And that's done, and all of that is looking good. Okay. There we go. That's looking fine. Approach mode off. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really enjoyed that flight because I had a blast. I've had a blast. I'm having a good time on X-Plane these days. I'm having a much better time flying on X-Plane these days than I am on Microsoft Flight Sim, if I'm being honest with you, man. I'm having a much better time flying in X-Plane. And I know I don't have a lot of aircraft in X-Plane. I just have the AeroGenesis A330 and I have the Zibo 737 as well though. So we could fly the 737 quite a bit. I also need to take a look at that. I'm still working out a little bit. It's a bit strange to me, so I need to get used to that. But apart from that, man, this simulator is something. I'm becoming a huge fan. I just need to learn a little bit more about the camera settings on X-Plane 12. But yeah, I gotta say the switching between the cameras, the flying of the aircraft, it's just it's glorious. I just think I need to get XP realistic. I need to get XP realistic because I'm really lacking on the on the physics of the camera. And the G-loaded camera in X-Plane 12 is just too much for me. I don't know how to control its intensity. It's a little too much. So I think XP realistic is something I need to get my hands on. But apart from that, this is some good stuff. This is some good stuff. Anyway, so I'll leave you guys for this stream. All right, I'll leave you guys for this stream, I guess. And I'll join you guys soon for the next one. I really need to release a video, so I need to get working on that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for tuning in into today's stream. Hope you have a good weekend wherever you are. And I'm going to leave you guys here with a little bit more of the replay if it doesn't crash. So I'm going to go into the replay mode one more time, but it might crash, so not too sure. Oh no, it's not gonna crash. So I'm gonna leave you guys with a few more replays of that landing here. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with a bit more of the replay there. Go, let's go. A few more replays and then we'll call it. And then we shall call it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we'll play it from here. All right, feel free to chime in. Let me know how that flight went for you, how that stream went for you. What do you thought about the landing? How idiotic I was being throughout the flight there. Feel free to voice your opinions. Still working on the Discord. Sorry about the delay, but once that's done, you'll be able to post some flight requests as well. But let's take a look. Alright then, with that, I'm going to leave you guys here. Hope to catch you guys in the next stream. And bye-bye, see you soon.